Well, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Yay, a brand new day. Apparently it's Saturday? Is it? Double check on that? Yeah, my computer says it's Saturday, so thumbs up on that. Anyway, though, for the Shelton, Washington Weather, Plague, Rat, and Spider Report, for the weather, it was yesterday. I'll start off with. It was a nice day yesterday. It was kind of sunny during the first part of the day, gray and such during the last part of the day. But that's life. And it's starting to get light outside, which must mean it's cloudy, because it would be lighter a little bit more. It's pretty diffuse and gray, so it's probably going to be a cloudy day. Thumbs up. It happens. It was a nice day yesterday. I'll talk more about that when I talk about my walkies as well. For the plague rat report, we all know, even as the infection rate is spiking and the death rate is spiking to records that we've never hit before, nobody is taking this seriously in the U.S. And it's hard to battle everywhere because everywhere places are having to lock down again as it starts spiking. Oh boy. Doing what I can though. Which, to tie in with this, my two housemates are both hacking and coughing and filled with mucus and not well. I have a sore throat. My chest doesn't feel really bad, but doesn't feel really good. But aside from it feeling ill, nothing that I feel, nothing that they're going through is on the list of stuff that's on the Covfefe bug list. So I think it's just a cold. Could even be pollen and change of weather in my case. So thumbs up. And of course on the spider report there's large spider up there. There's large spider, like that's its name. There's a large spider up there. There's a little spider down there that I've talked about. I'm not sure about any of the others. I haven't really looked. The spider up in the window, I think it's there. It's kind of lighter colored and it's up against a bit of plastic from the outside that's lighter colored as well. So I think it's there. My parallax vision is showing me something. And the other spider, still there and doing well. I have had to put the box back because my cat keeps knocking it down. Thumbs up on that. And she's clumsy. Already this morning, she was in the windowsill and didn't even bother falling asleep before she fell out. She was just cleaning herself and then thump. So thumbs up for that. So that's the weather, plague, rat, and spider report. Spiders are doing well. Thumbs up for that. It's a good thing. But yeah, it's joyous with. I got up early because 5 o'clock in the morning, they got up. Hacking, coughing, making noise, and I couldn't. They were so loud, I can't stay in bed and try and even rest when that's going on. So I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've been up since then, and yay. But life is life. You know, you get up early, you don't. I didn't sleep all that well. As cold as it is outside, and as cold as I sometimes get, like I'm cold right now, I'm freezing, which is why I've got the 3 shirts on. Last night, even having a sheet on with my window wide open in my bedroom, too hot, couldn't barely sleep. So, joy on that. Hopefully I'm not going to have too many issues falling asleep today. Problem is, as well, with my various injuries and illnesses, my rechargeable battery, because everybody's got a rechargeable battery, and when you go to sleep at night, it refills to whatever point. Some people recharge to 100%. Some people barely charge up to 25. I'm lucky. I usually hit about 65-70% recharge on my battery every morning. Well, yesterday I took that one pretty close, because after I finished recording and such, I needed to go and get some food and the like. So I headed out, walked down to Safeway after making a further loop upward. So I got myself a good walk there. And then later, I ended up taking a shower. So already, I've taken a walk and I've taken a shower. That's a lot. So I ended up recording more because I started to feel tired, and I went on walkies again. Hokey smokes. So I was pretty crazy last night and yesterday. My charge was pretty close to zero by the time I went to bed, because I fell asleep in my chair here. Ugh, it was crazy. Gotta be careful. Life is life. There was some other things I wanted to talk about. Good golly, Miss Molly, I really wish I didn't have ADHD and such. I was talking with my therapist about that as well, where I talked with him. I'd said, it's the way it's been with my whole life, finding out the diagnoses, finding out that there's medication, finding out that they're putting in stuff so that I'll be able to be diagnosed. Officially diagnosed. I've been diagnosed, but medically diagnosed so that I can get medication. And that was like a light, a beacon of hope had come up out of over the horizon and was getting closer in the darkness that has been my life. Because as I'd mentioned to him, even back in like 1992 when I started work at this one nursing home, approximately 1992, I was telling people even then, that I thought it was my alcoholism, that I had the attention span of a coked out butterfly. Try to remember, because I sidetracked on that one, try to remember exactly what I was talking about, other than the recharging of batteries and forgetting things and ADHD medication. Because with everything that's been going on with the U.S. government, with positions not being filled and agencies being destroyed from within, the VA is, even just in the past couple of years, largely become a shell of what it was. So my hopes of getting treated have been like that light just receding back over the horizon again, leaving me in darkness. So he's gonna really, really push and try, and I gotta try and call on Monday and see if we can do something, because it would be nice to have my brain work normally. For once. And it's a common thing, I would imagine. Back when I was in high school, I hung out with a lot of college students. I didn't really hang out with people my own age. I didn't fit in well with them. I fit in well with the college students. And this one fella that I hung around with a lot, he drank to slow down so he could concentrate. Obviously, he had like inattentive ADHD, except he was also big into sports and running, so he probably had hyperactive as well. But he drank to slow down because he was also a writer and he liked to do airbrush painting. And then I ended up drinking to slow down because I did a lot of writing until I got too much of an alcoholic that when I was younger, I would progress slowly from I'm getting tipsy, I'm getting this way, I'm really hammered, I'm useless. And I would be able to write during this period, and I did a lot of writing over the years during this time. But younger, it took a couple hours to go there. Mid-age, it would be about an hour. And then toward the end, it was, I get home, I start drinking. There was just no window of time to write when I was slowed down, because I was feeding the addiction to keep from going into withdrawal at that point. Yay. So it's very difficult to write anymore. It's exhausting and hard to concentrate. And that's why I talk about a lot of my story stuff, because odds are I'll never write them out again. Unless I can get medicated. I mean, who knows? Or maybe I can reach a point, but I've got injuries and illnesses that aren't getting better over time, and my rechargeable batteries are not going to fill more as I get older. It's going to be less and less, so that's why I talk about my story ideas, my story stuff, and all that, because otherwise, no one will ever know. Especially since one of the things that our brains are set up funny, and one of the things that our brains, as stated, they work funny. When you talk about a project, when you talk about something that you're doing, your brain interprets that as actual steps on the project. Like you've accomplished a couple steps by talking about it, but you haven't. All you did was talk about it and not do anything, but your brain has interpreted that as work. And that's rough. So when you have a project, the very best thing you can do is not talk about it. Because then the only thing you actually are doing is working and getting actual stuff done on it. Well, I need to get to a point where I can actually look at a keyboard and start doing things and find it not exhausting. I am going to be getting there. I couldn't do what I am doing now just a few years ago. If I survive into my 70s, who knows? I mean, I'm 58, that's older, but I'm not old yet. And there's still years of work left in me, so the possibilities are always there. Where you are today is not where you will be tomorrow, and not where you'll be next week, or next month, or next year. Life changes, people change. If you are the same person that you were 5 years ago, you need to do some work on yourself. You should be changing. Everybody should change. The world is changing. There's new information. You need to change. Comfort is stagnation, and stagnation is death. And also yesterday, when I was talking about the hammer coming down, don't worry. As much as I was speaking anthropomorphically about the universe, I try my darndest not to engage in magical thinking. I am a human being, which means, I don't make sense, and as logical as I think I am, I'm not. Nobody is. But I am also aware of this sort of thing, and I try my darndest to never engage in magical thinking. No, I do not think the universe is anthropomorphically reaching down and zapping me. Yes, a large part of it is likely just due to my own blind spots, not being aware of how I am sabotaging my own situation. So no fear. That was largely just perceptions and the way it has felt. The actual evidence of life, no. And again, I do my darndest not to engage in magical thinking. Superstitions, jinxes, no. Our universe runs on physics. It always has. If it didn't, it would fall apart, and none of us would exist. So, no fear. And, well, there's really nothing more to yak about. I'm just existing. I've been trying to play games, and I've been trying to edit, and I've been trying to keep my activity level up because of my increased calorie intake. I don't like my weight, so I'm working on that. So, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments, my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Afterward, I'm going to read as many as I can, thumbs up each one I do, and answer as many as my ADD will let me do. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count an American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, and more, I'm sometimes lucky I can remember my own name. So let me call Macron. And we have Louis Carlos. Thank you very, very much. Coltret Yortfaldschul. Thumbs up and thank you. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Anthony R, thumbs up and thank you. Mandev's good. I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very much. Shaka Yo Face. That's good information and thumbs up. Central YouTube Investigation. Thumbs up and thank you. Richard Bexborn, greatly appreciated. Sean Villar, thumbs up. We have JOA with a symbol, Viana, thumbs up and thank you. And then we have Colin Reisenauer, thumbs up. There's Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. Flora Mew, always good to see you in the comments, thank you. We have A Lemon Pie, greatly appreciated. Then there is Charles Roseman, thumbs up. Potatotron, always good to see you in the comments, thank you very much. Russian Timing, thumbs up and thank you. Christopher Thomas, is this the second time or first time? I can't remember. My brain is not functioning this morning. And I think, Tommy Nelson? Who knows? If I've thanked you once, then very, very good. If I thanked you twice, then boy, aren't you lucky today. Thumbs up. We have Melon, greatly appreciated. There is Quizlier, thumbs up. Just an average guy, greatly appreciated. There is a question mark, thumbs up. Krasuski was actually yesterday. So 23 comments from 23 commenters. Thank you, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head into the world, dealing with real people. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com. If you could become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you want to help me out without sending money to the patronage below, I have a PayPal link down below. You could send along money there. And if you didn't want to send money at all, but you wanted to help me out, I have an Amazon wishlist link as well with things like cat food and hamster bedding, which my cat uses for her cat box. So if you could check that out, that would be awesome. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Another thumbs up. And of course, if you could hit the notification bell on the subscription button, that would be cool. Does it work? What does it do? No ideas. Thumbs up. Well, I've got this video that you've been watching. I have a video to edit and then render and upload. I need to keep myself busy physically because, boy, 210 pounds. I don't like it. I don't like it. I've been like 170, 180-ish for like the past 5 years. I don't like being this heavy anymore. Ugh. So, do not disappoint the lobster hat wearing duck head of judgment. It suffers from a surplus of scorn. It is always ready, not eager, just ready to cast that scorn upon those it finds disappointing. Please do not disappoint the lobster hat wearing duck head of judgment. It suffers from a surplus of scorn. And, damn it, Black Lives Matter should not even be a point of contention, but it is, and they do. And justice for everyone, the jack-booted, brown-shirted fascist thugs in police uniforms keep brutalizing and murdering on American streets and in their homes. Please wear a mask, wash your hands, try not to touch your face, practice social distancing, stay at home unless you have to go out. It's the only way we're going to get through this. Hokey smokes. I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah. So, you take care. My brain is not functioning today. You take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good day, and hopefully your brain will function better than mine is.